Have you ever reached a point where you just stopped trying because nothing seemed to work anymore? Welcome to God Showed Up Stories. Real stories of faith, real struggles, and real moments where God shows up right on time. It was a Friday night, just after 10:00. I remember because I was still sitting at my desk, the glow from my laptop lighting up the room, even though I had stopped working at least an hour before that. The rest of the apartment was dark. No TV. No music. Just that quiet hum from the laptop and the occasional car passing outside. My email was still open on the screen. Another rejection. I didn't even need to read the whole message. I saw the first line, "We appreciate your time, but..." and that was enough. I leaned back in my chair and just stared at the ceiling. I had been applying for jobs for weeks. Every morning, same routine. Wake up, coffee, laptop applications. Fixing my resume. Writing cover letters. Trying to sound confident, even when I didn't feel it. And every time I thought I had a real chance, it ended the same way. Silence. Or rejection. I remember reaching over, closing my laptop slowly, and just sitting there in the dark. And for the first time, I said it out loud. I'm tired. Not just physically. Mentally. Emotionally. Spiritually. Tired of hopping. Tired of trying. Tired of believing something would change, and then watching it not. I got up from the desk and walked into the kitchen. Opened the fridge. Stood there for a second. Then closed it again. I wasn't even hungry. I just didn't know what else to do. I grabbed my phone off the counter and scrolled for a bit, but nothing was really registering. I felt disconnected. Like I was just going through motions. Eventually, I went and sat on the couch, leaned forward with my elbows on my knees, and just stared at the floor. And that's when the thought hit me. What if this is it? What if nothing changes? What if I've been praying, and nothing's actually going to happen? That thought sat heavy, because it made everything feel pointless. I had been praying every day, asking God for direction, for help, for something, anything. But that night, it felt like I had run out of words. I didn't have a long prayer. I didn't have a speech. All I had was this quiet moment where I just whispered, "God, I don't know what else to do." And I meant it. Not in a dramatic way. Just honestly. I stayed there on the couch for a while after that. No big moment. No sudden feeling. Just stillness. Eventually, I went to bed. Didn't even set an alarm. Didn't feel like there was anything to wake up for. The next morning, I woke up around 9:30. Sunlight was coming through the window, brighter than I expected. For a second, I just laid there, staring at the ceiling. Then everything came back. The rejections. The frustration. The exhaustion. But something felt slightly different. Not fixed. Not better. But lighter. Just a little. I sat up, ran my hand over my face, and thought, okay, just do one thing. That was it. Not fix everything. Not solve everything. Just one thing. So I grabbed my laptop, opened it back up, and checked my email. And there it was. A new message. From a company I had applied to weeks ago. I almost didn't open it, because I assumed I already knew what it was going to say. But something told me to click it. So I did. And instead of another rejection, it was an invitation. They wanted to talk. I just sat there, staring at the screen, reading it again. Then again. Because it didn't feel real at first. After everything I had been through. After all the silence. Something finally shifted. And in that moment, it hit me. God had never stopped working. Not during the waiting. Not during the silence. Not even when I felt like giving up. He was working in ways I couldn't see, setting things up before I even knew they were coming. And that small shift, that one email, it changed everything. Not instantly, but it gave me something I didn't have the night before. Hope. Real hope. And I realized something I'll never forget. Sometimes God doesn't move when we expect him to, but he's always moving exactly when we need him to. So if you're in a moment right now where you feel like giving up, if you're tired of trying, if you're wondering if anything is going to change, I need you to hear this. Don't stop. Even if it feels like nothing is happening, something is already shifting. If this story spoke to you, comment "God showed up" down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to God Showed Up Stories, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a story. And share this with someone who might be feeling stuck right now, because you never know who needs this reminder. Thanks for listening. And remember, God always shows up right on time.